Satoshi VM. This is an interesting one. Bitcoin layering solution, Ethereum virtual machine compatible, a potential game changer for overall Bitcoin network usage. Rated really, really highly in terms of technology. The potential here for utilizing DeFi on top of the Bitcoin network is huge. I think this is one that can make people a lot of money, and it's really not landed on any significant exchanges as of yet. So we'll talk about what this can hit in the next bull cycle. Before I get into this though, if you're new to the channel here, these are the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel, and in the videos I showed myself buying these coins because I expected them to make me very good cash. And you can see what the prices of these coins were when I recorded my videos. You can also see the highs that these coins hit around about 16 or 17 months on, and what your profit would have been if you'd have put $100 into them. And if you'd done that for all of them, $100 into each would have netted you a profit of over 123 grand, which is pretty good. Now, I sold all of these, and I've been buying up new coins. These are the coins that I think are going to make me very good money that I share on my website, copymycrypto.com. So anytime I find a crypto that I think is going to, make me 40 or 50, even 100 times my cash, I buy it. And what that means is I'll jump onto my site, tell my members what the coin is, what profits it can have, what percentage of my cash I'm putting in. They can copy exactly, get in at the exact same price point, and make the same profits. It also eliminates all the work for the members. They don't have to research cryptos every night. They don't have to learn about emerging markets. They can just copy along. And if you want to learn more about this, go to copymycrypto.com and just see everything that's there. You'll see some videos, you'll see what I've said in the past and what ended up happening. I released a course in 2020 about the best investment of the year, I called it, and it was Phantom. And why Phantom would 100x or more. Did nearly 700x from when I released that course. People that took it became millionaires. When I find the next Phantom, I don't create a course, I just tell my members about it. So if you want to find the next big coin, copymycrypto.com is where you go. And everything you'll read and see on the site, you can verify because it's all on the history of this channel. Now, Satoshi VM is a very, 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 very new coin. It has been around for all of 6 days. 6 days. So it's really not been around very long. Now, it's a decentralized Bitcoin layer 2. It's a zero knowledge rollup solution that's compatible with the Ethereum virtual machine ecosystem, and it uses Bitcoin as gas. Now, Satoshi VM bridges the Ethereum virtual machine ecosystem with Bitcoin, so it enables the Bitcoin ecosystem to issue assets and develop apps. They've improved a method that can verify the correct execution of functions on Bitcoin, making it more suitable for layer 2 block validation. The verification system of Satoshi VM is a system that can ensure the accurate execution of layer 2 blocks on Bitcoin. This system does not require any modification up to Bitcoin. It's capable of confirming whether a series of layer 2 blocks are executed correctly on Bitcoin without any changes to the existing infrastructure. So it makes Bitcoin serve as a settlement layer for layer 2, enhancing the security of Bitcoin layer 2 transactions. The system leverages the features of Taproot, which enables the representation of a complex set of functions through a single hash. Now, by doing this, they have opened the world of Bitcoin up. Since creation, they have had 345,000 unique wallets, over 2.5 million transactions, and nearly 847 Bitcoin has been bridged. They also have ZK fraud proofs. Now, by doing this, we have a very real opportunity to see DeFi applications that can completely and utterly play out on top of Bitcoin. And the testnet is live. You can explore that. I'll open that up. And what that means, again, is, look, we're on a testnet situation right now with Satoshi VM. Daily transactions on this testnet, we've seen 532,000. So transactions per day has been absolutely ramping up since its inception. That's the daily to yesterday, sorry. So we are actually starting to see some significant growth, some significant movement in their testnet. Now, these are the so they're the number of transactions. But since where is it? So, I want to open up and take a look at tokens. So what we will see is obviously Bitcoin and Satoshi VM. So you've got Satoshi VM, 118,000 holders as of right now. Satoshis, 48,000. You've got SAVM swap, 28,000. Fantoshi, quite like that name. Won't say it because I'm sure I'll get some shadow ban or some bollocks. They're probably saying bollocks isn't as good as it. Okay. I really like that. Okay, yeah. So by doing this, I just think the world of Satoshi, of Bitcoin opens up so impressively. And look, by utilizing the roll-up tech, they can consolidate multiple transactions into a single batch, which again just increases the amount of throughput that they can get. By utilizing Bitcoin as a native gas mechanism, it parallels the sort of usage of Ethereum as gas and ensures seamless and efficient transactions processing within the Ethereum virtual machine. It's buyable at a few places. MEXC is obviously the number one place you would go. LBank have it, Bitmart have it, CoinX have it. Although I don't actually know. Reserve data unavailable. No, that's just for the exchanges. Yeah, it's a really interesting one because they've literally been up and running for about 6 days, right? So there's piss all in terms of like anything other than what's the initial excitement here, what's the initial interest here. And like I said, on the testnet, you've got 100,000+ holders. On Etherscan, only 14,000. And that's the thing. There is a tiny ass supply here. We're looking at 7 mil at the moment, and that's the self-reported circulating supply. The Ethereum one was showing 10.5 mil, which obviously is half of this. But with such a tiny circulating supply, I'm looking at this as one that's quite interesting, because if we see significant moves from Satoshi, we're going to see, and we see significant growth, then this could be actually a massive winner. Now, I wanted to highlight the news that we've seen as well. So there's been marred by some controversy after the issuance of Satoshi VM. So it's faced controversy in crypto circles due to the apparent presence of a handful of wallets controlling a sizable share of the initial token supply, millions of dollars worth of which were dumped on market participants shortly after going live. Satoshi VM has seemingly included most of the trendy buzzwords in defining its protocol. Zero-knowledge roll-up tech, string of terms that can be thought of as a network that settles transactions on Bitcoin without having to share extra data. One of the most hyped token issuances in recent months. Jumped several thousand% to a market cap of as high as 90 million a few hours after issuance. Yeah, so it ran up to about $15. Oh no, 12. Yeah, $14.88. And then obviously got dumped. So yeah, not great. Definitely not great. The controversy began shortly after. It went live when data showed 15% of the token supply was sent to a handful of wallets supposedly owned by market influencers who immediately sold upon receiving the token. That's interesting. One one particular wallet sent to 250 influencers. Over 1.2 million tokens were received, currently valued at $12 million. 50% had been dumped on Uniswap. Some prominent investors who participated in Satoshi's private sale confirmed they took profits from their positions but faced backlash as market observers questioned the motive of selling allocations in the first few hours after issuance. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, that's not great, is it? Team is selling. Yeah. So very, very, very interesting. So far, they've thwarted all accusations, and they're holding a community Ask Me Anything session on today to directly answer questions. The team did not immediately respond to a message by CoinDesk. So these kind of things do mar the growth of a project. So I hope that they're going to be able to explain to the community why there wasn't a particular lockup period, because that is what's meant to happen when you do a launch, unless it's literally a fair launch where everyone can buy whatever the liquidity is. But yeah, not great. Now, if they do things right, if they can actually onboard, get the community to, if they've got justifications for this, that's a big if, and the community continue to be behind the project, which again, big if. This is one that could do well. Because opening up Bitcoin to DeFi, opening up Bitcoin to Ethereum has enormous potential. I honestly think this is a coin that could break $100, $150 maybe. However, and it's a big however, they've got to fix this mistake. Now, it's not, I wouldn't actually be blaming the influencers necessarily for sort of benefiting from their position. However, the way you release tokens is important. There is meant to be a small percentage. So if they paid, let's just use some random numbers. Say they paid an influencer 10 grand worth of Satoshi VM at the private sale price point. They should only be receiving 10 to 25% would be the max they should be receiving upon token generation. Then there should be a lockup period, whether that's 3 months, 6 months, a year, and a linear distribution therein, right? So if it was, well, let's say 10%. Let's say they got 10% upon launch, upon token generation. They're well within the rights to dump 10%. It's not going to affect the markets badly. Then, say a 3-month lockup, right? They're not going to receive any more coins for 3 months. But then they then they can sell 10% at a time, or 10% of the total distribution they were given for the 9 months after. And it's a linear distribution, 10% each month. So then it means it takes a full year after 1 month after the token generation event. And it's important projects are releasing coins with transparency. If they don't do this, you are going to have market participants that dump, and then you are going to actually have issues in terms of the community's response to that. So they hopefully, because I don't know the ins and outs of this to be fair, hopefully that they have got enough, some justifications for it. If they don't, this could have a real tough time over the next few months. As a concept, this is very interesting. As a concept, I like this, and I can see this doing very, very well. But if they do not resolve that issue, make no mistake about it, you could see them go from however many, halve in the amount of holders they have, within a few days, or if this AMA goes badly. So it's a very interesting situation right now. So just be careful if you're a big holder, understand your risks. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about that. Let me know what you think about the potential price point, as well as just, what do you think about the fact that there was 250, was it, influencers that dumped $12 million worth of value on the market in one go? Let me know what you think in the comments down below, guys. If you guys want to make the same profits as me in the next bull cycle, you can do. Head over to copymycrypto.com, check out the site. Everything on the site is public record. You can verify everything that you see, whether that's what the members have earned, whether it's what I said about Phantom, because there's a video on the course and it's all on this YouTube channel, whether it's that you want to see me trying to encourage people to leave a DeFi coin that was going to die and did, and there was a whole series of news articles, and there was $500 million that was lost. It's all here. It's all on the site. It's all on the history of this channel. Copymycrypto.com is where I dive into the markets every day. When I find a coin that's a winner, that's a coin that can make me good money, I'm going to buy it. And it means I'll jump onto my site, tell my members about the coin, the profits I think it can have, and the percentage of my cash I'm going to put in, and they can copy along exactly. All work is removed. They make the exact same profits. And if you like what you see on the site, guys, try the service out, and I'll see you there. And that's it from me. Have a good day. Bye-bye.